About 2 years ago, I almost lost a family member. It was a near-death experience for that person, and it really shifted a lot of things inside of me. Perspective about what's important, what's not important, but also facing the fear of losing someone I love was devastating. In this video, I want to share with you how to knock over the fear of launching your business. Hi, high achiever. My name is Fabienne Raphaël, and I'm here to help you monetize your knowledge so you can fire your boss. And I know that launching a business might be extremely scary for you right now. It's funny because high achievers, being a high achiever is a blessing, but it also can be a curse. Because a blessing because you have all these qualities, you go forward and you're not scared of challenges, and you have great work ethics, and you have these values of excellence and persistence and going forward despite anything that you're facing. But at the same time, being a high achiever makes you very hard on yourself. Type like a perfectionist, someone who always wants to do things perfectly and wait until everything's perfect before getting started. So you know what? That word perfection, that word, it doesn't exist. I don't know why it's in the dictionary actually. Let's say that you could start out your coaching business without you having all these skills that you think you must have. It's just a matter of being able to deal with that fear that will always be there in your entrepreneurial life. Okay, sorry if I burst your bubble here, but that's the truth. Every day you might be scared about something, especially about your business. So that's real talk. Fear is here to stay. Boom, I said it. Fear is here to stay. The thing is, how are you dealing with it, right? How do you find the energy and the focus into going and take action despite that fear? Okay, first of all, understand that preparing, planning, reading, getting other online courses, studying, planning again, and thinking and postponing and procrastinating are not going to lead you anywhere. Actually, it's just going to lead you to more frustration and to lean on to fear instead of dealing with it. Remember that anytime that you want to accomplish something big, well, you are in an uncomfortable position and you don't necessarily feel very well. But on the other side of that discomfort, most of the time, something incredible happens. Because while you're in that discomfort, well, it means that your body, your mind, your soul are working into something greater than what you used to work on or what you used to be. And then what comes out of it is a better version of yourself and someone who has more qualities and is more fit into dealing with challenges and keep going forward in business, right? So to get to a higher level of a business owner, to get to a higher level of yourself, well, it's necessary to go through that discomfort, and it's necessary to face that fear, okay? One little tip that might help you into facing that fear is to shift your mindset into, instead of thinking, oh my God, what are they going to say about me? Or I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm not ready and all that stuff. Or I'm scared to fail, or I'm scared to not make money. I'm scared people will never pay me. Why don't you shift the focus instead of having it on yourself to put the focus on the people that you serve? So why don't you focus into picturing that perfect dream client of yours and seeing that client's face when they've been through working with you and they've had the results and they're transformed and they're ecstatic and happy because you solved their problems. So if I go back to a video that I shared before about visualization, it's exactly that. If you train yourself into seeing and picturing your perfect clients having these results because of your work, first of all, you're going to feel ecstatic. And second of all, what you will have as an aura, or what people will feel that you are, is someone who attracts the right people, okay? So basically, just focus on the transformation, on the feeling, and witness yourself change. And that's so crazy. It's the ego talking. Fear, ego talking. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, just the perspective that has to change. Me, I know that each time failure comes, well, I just welcome it because I know it's going to be there anyways. And I just say, thanks for sharing, but I'm doing it anyways. Okay? So for me, if it's that simple. I'm not saying that I'm able to say that within like 2 minutes, but sometimes there are challenges that are greater and that are harder for me to go after. But most of the time, like this is how it ends up. Okay, I feel that discomfort. I feel it's kind of new for me, or I feel I'm challenged in that situation. But hey, I'm going to act anyways because most of the time, well, what happens on the other side is just something amazing. So what I just shared with you is just like a matter of finding your new perspective. So in the introduction of that video, I told you that I almost lost a family member and it was a near-death experience for that person, but also it was extremely fearful for me because I couldn't imagine continuing life without that person in my life anymore. So basically, when I face fear again, now I have this experience to have a perspective and to compare it to. So is it as bad as this? And if it's not, it means that I'm able to overcome it. Okay? So same thing with you. Maybe you could find a situation or something that happened in your life where it was extremely fearful for you and that you overcame it and you came out of it like with a victory, or of course it has to be something positive, not something negative. And then whenever fear comes up again, then you could differentiate, well, you could evaluate or make a comparison between the two situations and see which one is worst. And then you'll be able to probably go forward because your perspective would have changed. Serious video out there, but fear, again, it's there. It's there to stay. Make it your friend and keep going anyways. So let me know what was your experience with fear in the comments below. And before you do that, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.